Vibeship TV. We in with another one, man.
Let me tell you how these niggas hated. Some nigga I used to front got me investigated. Because I was showing love, it left me devastated. I felt that shit in my gut, but I just downplayed it. My third eye activated, now I gotta fight some cases. Gave my lawyer a couple grand just to get probation. Praying to Allah that I make it out the situation. It's only weed, but I can tell from all the time I'm facing. I swear the system racist. They was trying to take me under, but I'm destined for great. Some people become accustomed to a life that they hate, which leads to getting addicted to the vices they take. Perk 30's got them flying away. Yeah, they dying today. Switch up your habit, keep your eye on your cake. I cut the grass, I got my eye on the snake. It's straight fetty and them pills that they make. If you ain't itching, you develop the shakes. Time is ticking, now determine your fate. I sat back and kept my eyes on the prize. Show my true colors, ain't no need for disguise. Hopped out the big body, let's looking fly. With the matching number 5s, I be dripping, check the vibes.
Vibeship TV, we in the building. Go subscribe, man, right now. Pittsburgh City, man. Y'all know what's going on.
Sky was gloomy, rain was pouring, my shoes was holy, plus my jeans was torn. My first ounce helped me weather the storm. I still work, but I wanna perform. I spit fire telling Winnie along. I came out with a chick on my arm, ass fat plus her hair wavy long. Pussy so wet she the bomb. On the runway is where she belong, but she roll with a dawn. Beauty queen, she my luckiest charm. With them spittin' be straight for the hustlers. I ain't fucking with busters. New niggas be acting like customers. If they rush you, we ready for war. Raised by the son of a Finny Shakur, the one who the ladies adore. Shit, remember I slept on the floor. Now my brand is expanding. Project nigga, I bought me a mansion. I'm trying to teach you, don't take it as bragging. Love my people with passion. Dark skinned and dripping in fashion.
Vibeship TV, go subscribe right now. Y'all know what's going on. It's Vibeship TV. It's your boy Drake King, man. Y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the sponsors. Eon, man. Shout out them boys at Homestead getting busy, man. Having big parties, having big turn-ups down there, getting busy with the drinks, good food, good people. You know what I'm saying? Holla at them right now. Also, you know what I mean? Holla at my man, You Dig, right up on the Hill District. You Dig. Go get some of that merch. Go get right. Shout out to Dirty Laundry. I got it on today. You know what I'm saying? Icy 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Got it on deck. Hey, man, holla at him as well. Hey, man, we got a new guest, man, in the building. This is 101. This is the episode of episodes. Let's get it in. Man, I'm going to let him introduce himself, though, man, this new guest, because he bringing out that heat and that fire, as you just heard.
Zoe Worlds, you know, from the South, raised in Homestead, you know, Pittsburgh, you know what I mean? We in here.
We in here. All day. So let's really get into it, man. So, like, you know what I mean? What inspired you with the name of the, you know what I mean, Buster's the Lexus for your album series right now? That's what's going on.
All right, so my older brother, me and my older brother, we grew up on East Coast rap. And Tupac's, you know what I mean, from the West Coast, you know, I love Tupac, Dear Mama and shit like that, you know what I mean? We, you know, mama's boy, we love our moms and shit, right? But they always bragged about Lexus. You know what I mean? Like, they wasn't saying riding in a Cadillac, riding in a, I mean, some motherfuckers rap about a Benz and shit, but in the early, the late 90s, Lexus was the hot car to hit the scene, like Tesla right now.
You ain't lying.
You know what I mean? So
that is a fact, because when I seen a Lexus back in the day, I was like, damn, I need to get one when I get older.
Yeah. So with that being said, Hove is my favorite artist. You know what I mean?
That saves the favorite artist question.
Yeah.
So Hove's his favorite artist out here.
That's my favorite, you know, out of the OGs. But I got somebody new in mind.
All right.
But yeah, Hove always bragged about having a Lex bubble, him and Tupac. So my brother a diehard Hove fan, like more than me. read the lyrics still. You know what I mean? So when I first started to get a little bit of money and shit, you know what I mean? I was like, man, I gotta get one. And then right before my brother got indicted, like a week before he got indicted, he just had bought a Lex Bubble Cash. You know what I mean? And only had the car for a week, and then
that happened.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? 30 years later, you know what I mean? So that I'm my brother's keeper. You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean, who I look up to. So
right.
Yeah, that's how I came to Buses the Lexus. You know
and that's how the Buses the Lexus came to forward? That's fair. That's fair. I got you.
But one thing I forgot to say, my bad.
Go ahead.
I'm a hard working man, blue collar, and I ain't have no pride when it came time to catch that bus to work. Rain, sleep, hell. I'm getting on that bus. I'm gonna catch 3 buses to get there. You know what I mean? And once it came to the point where I ain't got to catch the bus no more, and I bought my first Lex Bub, oh man,
it was all the way up from there.
It sold in.
Never looked back.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah,
that's how that came to the wishing. That's fair. And can you walk us through a journey, like, you know, in your music, and how did you get started?
All right.
Like, how did that part, like, your life, like, you got into the music industry, like music or even rapping?
So I've been rapping probably going on almost like 15 years.
Got you.
I was a hoop star back in the day. You know what I mean? Okay. And once high school was over, you know, it became like, damn, I ain't got no parent. I ain't got like no guardians.
Shooter?
No. I mean, like
position I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I was a shooter. Yeah, small 4. But I could play 1 through 5. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I was nice. I set the high school record in Still Valley and shit when I was in 9th grade. For most points in one game and shit. And but after high school and shit, you know what I mean? Like, I bounced around since I've been 13. I've been on my own, just moving around. You know what I mean? So when you a kid, you know what you're going through because you know your struggles at that moment. But once after high school or once 18 hit, you a man now in our community. So you gonna help with a bill somewhere. You gonna go out to get a job. We ain't really thinking about like, oh, you gonna go off to college and become somebody. And sometimes, you know what I mean. So because I'm an '80s baby, you know what I mean. So with that being said, you know, when college hit and I'm like, fuck, you know what I mean. Like I got either work or starve. I ain't got nobody that fill out financial aid for me to actually go away, because I used to get offers from different colleges and shit, but I ain't, you know what I mean, like I'm out in the world on my own basically.
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I mean?
Man, I gotta worry about real life.
Yeah. So with that being said, I just started working, but at the same time, Wiz popped off, and this was the first time I think with my generation that we got to see like, damn, there's somebody from the city making it. And I was
it was like that at that time because it was S Money and all them.
Yeah.
It was a lot of artists in the city. The clubs was popping down the street.
Exactly. So with that being said, I was like, man, fuck it, I ain't making it in hoops. Man, my brother rapping shit, I know I got it in me. Let me just, I mean, I used to do talent shows when I was little. Let me see what I got. But I wasn't a hustler. You know what I mean? So it's like I got to talk about my real life. You know what I mean? And that was my, you know, still to this day, that's my niche. You know what I mean?
Your experience.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
No, it's keeping it real, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to portray something else, you stay in your lane, like you said. That's what's up, though. But which artists or, you know, or genres have influenced your sound, you mean the most? Like, you know, sounds that you heard that growing up, you was like, would influence you to really, like, to catch your sound?
All right. First, Jadakiss, Hove, Tupac. I would say them 3. Nobody else.
It was the most.
Yeah. If I'm trying to make a girl song, Ja Rule.
You
know what I mean?
That was the jam back in the day.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. All right, no, fuck with it. How does your hometown of, you know, being, you know, being in Pittsburgh shape your music and your message? Like, you know what I'm saying, just your background and, you know, your surrounding demographic, you feel me?
Yeah, so who I'm rapping for ain't really supporting it. I'm gonna be real. You know, we live in it's a more, I ain't gonna say mumble rap, but, you know, these younger generations took over and, you know, there's a different sound out here and shit or whatnot.
But you can't say this though. I wouldn't say they're taking over. I would just say that because there are still like older artists out here that are still spitting, but they just got their own audience.
Yeah, yeah.
So because there's a billion people in the world,
exactly.
just like they got this new country black artist.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, he come from that.
Yeah.
So if he come from that, that's what he knows. And that's what he going. You know what I mean? How he's coming out.
Yep.
So it's like I can't be mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm just
all.
saying like, but that's just the realization of that he has his own. And people would say that because I would say right now, in the industry, country rap is taking over.
Yeah.
When I seen
I agree.
Quavo and them start doing that kind, I'm like, now it's a problem.
That's all Chevy do now.
Yeah, now y'all killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, now y'all killing me. I'm sorry. Y'all killing me. With the country.
So, like, all right, I'm going to say just for us a hometown, we ain't coming like Wiz. And when I say Wiz, I mean like Wiz used to be like a New York sounding spitting rapper, but then he found his lane, him and Lavish and shit. And it became the more harmonizing, you know what I mean, making songs, like learning how to be a Drake type of artist, you know what I mean?
Right.
So with that being said, then you get Mac Miller, then you get Hardo, you know what I mean? Now, where I come into play at is I ain't rapping about smoking weed, you know what I mean, all like that, and I ain't on that street nigga shit, you know what I mean, and I'm not really like Mac Miller because like I'm trying to motivate us, I'm trying to motivate the people. So I think a lot of times too, my fault in the past was I got caught up on racial things, and it kind of when it blocks me out from the crowd that really gets you rich. You know what I mean? So, but I ain't making party jams, and I ain't drilling and spinning bin. So then it blocks me out a little bit over here too. So it's like, all right, well, what's really my niche? If I could come this way, hard, spitting, all right, I'm for the common working man. You know what I mean? I'm for the common folk who just like, who ain't in the streets, you know what I mean? Who played on the sidewalk, you know what I mean? And we all from the hood.
So you would say that grown man lane.
Grown man lane, you know what I mean?
It's like, you know what I mean? Because there's niggas that do the grown man lane. It's like, all right, I ain't on that, but I'll tell you about the past, what happened. But I'm going to tell you about this grown man, what I'm doing now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah, that's a lane. That's definitely a lane that you can stand on because I see only a few artists that do that lane. You know what I'm saying? But when they do it be fire. You be like, yeah, there should be more of that. Yeah. It's like that one could lead a generation. But like you said, it ain't going to catch the bigger ears because what they want to hear is the trauma. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So they can sell it.
Yeah.
It has to be sold. But if you could build your own audience, because it's customer based to customer now, like on social media, like we can connect directly to the customer without no corporation. That's why the younger generation are getting paid faster. Yeah, because they got the leverage. Yep. That the labels are like, damn. Yeah. He got 100,000 followers, man. Man, they loving his music. We gotta get him, man. And they just persuade him because they show him the stage and all the other stuff.
And that's it.
And sign that shady contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't smart. You know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah, it's like, what do you need a label for?
You don't.
What would you need a label for? I feel like you only need them for distribution.
And then you don't even need it for that no more. You know what I mean? There's outlets. You need a label for marketing. That's about it. If you know how to distribute, you know how to do your business side, cross your T's and dot your I's, you really just need that so people can see you on a commercial. So you could be on Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Progressive, get you over there to Japan or Ukraine, wherever, you know what I mean? But you only need a label for marketing, you know what I mean? Like just to enhance your brand. You know what I mean? If you trying to become a millionaire, you can do that on your own now with the independent route. But if you trying to reach $1 billion or 100 million, you might need to tap in with a label. You know what I mean? Just to open up more doors.
It definitely got to make sense. And I just feel like any artist that receives a contract definitely should need a lawyer to look over that before you get the.
Yep.
And they might try to rush you with the. Yeah, man, if you don't sign about this, man, we're just going to offer.
Yep.
All right, go ahead then. I mean, I understand you might want to, I'm going to lose it. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because now that lets you know you have the leverage.
Yeah.
I think that's the emotional part that people probably go through when they about to sign them record label deals. And it's like, man, I'm down bad, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He said he going to get, you could sign for 100,000, they going to get 20,000 a day, nigga. I need it. You know what I'm saying?
Not for real.
And then now you locked into a five album contract and you ain't even that hot. And you gotta make sure that this sell and you don't sell.
Yeah.
They gotta recoup from you.
Yep.
That's the way the game go. Like when I be hearing artists in the rap game, I'm like, yo, this shit's shitty.
It's just a loan. That's it.
That's it.
A
Alone.
with interest.
Big
Man.
interest. Hey, we paid for that studio time, didn't
Yep.
we? Hey, your entourage, you brought like 10 of your homies, right?
Yeah.
You had all the Henny in there, yeah.
Yup.
You had like seven shorties in there, right?
TLC told us best back then, and we ain't whatever. You know how we always say, oh man, whatever. They slow or they lying.
And taxes gonna come out.
Yeah. I mean, they'll be raping you. You know what I mean? Real shit, man.
You like, I did all this,
Uh-huh.
and now I got this.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yep.
Swear, that's what I'm realizing. Like the whole industry is made up of contracts.
Yeah.
That's it.
America. You know,
That's what somebody said.
Peace
They
treaties
said
and-
the whole America is built on contracts.
Yeah, we let this piece of paper say that we ain't gonna come on your land and take something back, or we ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah, that's another conversation. But yeah.
But yeah, man, the world we live in. Yeah,
Sign
man.
that paper.
Uh-huh.
You signed it, didn't you? You accountable.
Yeah.
It's like a deed.
And we fall for it. Everybody. I mean, cause your word is bond.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, simple as that. So, you know, it's just certain people putting on a contract because word ain't bond.
Right.
Certain people, you know what I mean? But gentlemen can shake on something and it's set in stone, you know what I mean? But other people, you know, you need that contract because ain't no morals, everybody ain't got it, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't morally right.
That paper is basically written in stone that you agreed.
Yeah.
So when you agree, ain't no backing out, bro.
We got courts, lawyers, you know what I mean?
It's wicked out here.
Yeah.
But we can get into this other one. Like, so what's the story or the concept behind the last album that you created?
I ain't even switch up. It's always gonna be the same. It's about I did switch up. I was so used to being just rapping in my broke poor nigga days. And
You said broke nigga, poor nigga days.
yeah, you know,
You
cause
say, I won't even say that. I would just say fucked up times.
yeah, my fucked up times, my struggles that built my character. It made me
Yeah,
the man
make
I
you
am.
stronger. Shit, you don't go through that shit again. I don't know how you gonna be strong.
Exactly. So what happened was I had got my job had sent me away. So my background is like working with metal. Like I'm a foundry supervisor now at the steel mill. But I used to be a metal specialist, like dealing with precious metals, like copper, brass, titanium, different. I ain't even gonna go into all
Yeah,
that
but
smart
you just
shit.
get busy.
Yeah.
You get busy with that steel.
Shit that they making
Freemason.
like
Damn, they're close to it.
they
If
make
you
it-
master that, that's what they would call you.
yeah, or a metallurgy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's the stuff that they would use for spacecrafts and shit like that, or X-ray machines, like precious metals.
Gotcha.
But so I had my job had sent me away and shit, and they sent me to West Virginia to train, and I was nervous and shit going up there, and out of 50 people, you know, I was the only black dude, of course. Not of course, but I was the only black dude, and I stood out so much. Now, of course, I was gonna stand out, but when my manners and my hard work ethic just escalated me to the top of this company. So with that being said, I was like, you know what, man, I'm done selling bud. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to become the face of $1 billion
You
company.
see your potential.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, right.
He see what it could do. He said,
So-
hold on.
So the chaperone I had, he came up, he pulled me to the side. He was like, man, hey, you wouldn't believe that these West Virginia folks are calling down to Pittsburgh bragging about you. I'm like, oh, man, hey, Josh, what I do? You ain't do you being you. Man, they fucking love you up here, man. they're going to finalize the deal so we can buy it. So
Because of you.
Because of me. So now here I am going. So at the same time, the company was about to go union. Now this is the oldest company ever in Pittsburgh. The first company in Pittsburgh never went under. It's called Matthews International.
Corporation shit.
Yeah. So what happened? So we bought the company. Now we about to go unionized because the workers there, and I was just a person who mixed the metals, you know what I mean, to make different bronze or aluminums and stuff like that. So I'm new at the job. I probably only been there like 6 months, but I'm the newest guy. And the youngest guy, they wasn't really even hiring young black dudes, you know what I mean? And so because of the way I dress, we put on a uniform, but I'm gonna come to work looking like this. So I want you to know where I come from. So you won't, I'm tired of people tucking purses and shit like that, you know what I mean? So, or just looking at us like we criminals and we thieves and, you know, well, you know what I mean? Just the way sometimes we get looked at, you know, but anyways, it worked in my behalf because, you know, I'm like, man, you know what? I'm LeBron James outside of work, man. The GM here, he like, man, I'm giving you the floor right now to speak who got something to say. I'm like, man, pussies, like, man, raise my hand. Hey, man, best job I ever had. Never had a job at this pay rate that came with these benefits. But I was like, man, you got guys who are 70 years old and a supervisor or a manager who's like 45 telling this man what to do. Now, that man's going to do his job regardless because he respect authority. But, like, you supposed to pull a man along, not push him away. You know what I mean? So it's just like, there ain't no respect for your elders going on. I know you're a person with authority, but you gotta respect. There should be more respect. That man is old enough to be somebody's granddad in here, you know. Right. And I was like, and secondly, it's like modern now slavery around here. Now there's 400 people in this room, and you could have heard a feather drop. You know what I mean? So.
Spoke your truth.
I spoke my truth. Then I was like, you know, then you bringing me here at this pay rate. What about the guy next to me? Who only making 50 cents more, and he been here for 15 years. I was like, man, I ain't cool. If you gonna compensate people like me to get me in the door, you should be compensating the man who been sticking it out through the ride with you through ups and downs.
Right.
You know, man, I became, once again, this is before they even sent me to West Virginia. So there was little things that I was already doing where it's like reminding me who I am.
Yeah, their power.
Yeah, it's reminding me like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. We pull our pants up the same way. And nigga, and I pull up in a Lex Bub. You see my car parked out there, and I know y'all thought it was management, but nah, it's just this nigga working in the furnace room melting the metal. You know what I mean? So,
there you go. That's fair.
And that shit just like.
No, I respect that 100%, bro. Cause it's just like, I'm like that at any job that I work. Mm-hmm. Cause y'all gonna have to respect me as a man.
Yeah.
And man, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing but being respectful to how we gonna operate here. And I ain't gonna disrespect nobody in.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do our job. You ain't gonna leave me stuck like Chuck. We ain't gonna play none of them games. It's like, nah. And I know what it is, but that's crazy because when you start to realize that you know your power, I mean, you start understanding that there's more to you than what you used to be. Yeah. And that's when you could step into the new you and be like, all right, I can rock with this. Because now I know I got it. But that's called reassurance of self-confidence. Of knowing that, because if we didn't know that, sometimes we'd be like, I don't know if I should say nothing. Like, nah, I'm him. Yo, nah, y'all doing this wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, respect it all the way, 100%.
It ain't what you say, it's how you say it, too.
Yeah,
you know
respectfully.
What I mean? Exactly.
So they can hear it clearly and know, like, yo, I'm not just saying this. This is what's going on. And then y'all going to see that. But yeah, it get like that, but that's what's up.
Even just to double down on the first question or the question you just asked me, because sometimes I don't get to the real point. I quit that job. I mean, I did quit like later in that year. But when I was becoming the face of that company and I quit selling bud a week later, so I had a meeting at my crib. I told my whole family, like, man, I'm done with the bud. Like, I'm making so much money off this job. Like, I don't even need that no more. My neighbor's nephew called me for some bud. And I told him, like, nah, bro, I don't even fuck around no more, you know what I mean? Shit, I got a little smoke sack, you know what I mean? Like, I got a little zip left so you have for that type time, you know what I mean? Whole time I'm talking to the cops, right? Now, at 32 years old, I ain't never been arrested. I ain't in and out, I ain't been in and out, you know what I mean? So, I guess, you know what I mean, I give him the bud, I come out my door and shit. And this is really what Volume 3 is about. So I come out my door, and my heart dropped. And I'm like, yo, what that electrical van doing right there? Like, man, that shit ain't never on the block.
Yeah, your heart. No,
right?
I promise you, bro, the energy's in the ear.
My
will
third
let
eye.
you know when it's happening, but we don't pay attention.
We ignore it.
We ignore because we go,
Yeah,
I felt that.
yeah.
Like, what's going on? Something about to happen?
So
The bad turn.
I walked to the corner, and I'm like, damn, there got another one. I'm like, man, who's getting work done on their crib around here? I'm like, man, go to the car. What's good, B? Oh, shit. I'm like, you all right? It's like, yeah, man. And he had this look in his eyes. Now, he always came with some little skateboarder white boys, right? Now, today, he got a 35-year-old, 40-year, like, dad hat on, right?
Yeah, you looking straight like the.
Yeah, right. Now me on the other hand, it's like, your friends is who your friends are. Yeah, I mean, I can't judge, but like, nigga, my heart and gut is telling me right now.
Like, it's like,
You know what I mean?
up.
So I'm like, all right, there you go, B. Like, yeah, I told you I don't fuck around and shit no more. You know what I mean? I just got the best promotion of my life. You know what I mean? All right, bro, I love you. You know what I mean? Be safe out here. I'm like, man, the cops was in there. That was the boys in there. So I go to my crib, I jump up a little alleyway, go in my crib, come back out, go straight to my girl's crib. I'm like, all right, word, maybe I'm safe and shit. Go to work, come back home the next day, get right off of work, they kicking my door in and shit. And
Damn.
now I'm 32 years old, never had a felony. You know what I mean? Driving around fancy presidential Lexus, no license. You know what I mean? It's like you put me on probation. Now it's like I'm just a working man going to work. But now it's like, damn, if they pull me over, damn, I was facing 15 years off of weed. You know what I mean? Like, who they think I am? Like, you know what I mean? So, but it's my brother already got hit with 30. At first I was gonna fight it, but I didn't and shit. You know what I mean? You caught me red-handed, even after I quit. And that's where Buses the Lexus came in at. I was like, man, I got something to say. And
Got you. That's
Yeah.
a real deal story,
Yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's real deal story. Because it's like, at the end of the day, bro, those be the real situations that people don't really speak about. So like, yeah, this is what happened, bro. And I know about that gut feeling because that happened to me a few times where something told me, like, something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. And I listened. Sometimes I did listen. I was
Yeah.
like, woo, hold up, fam. No, I ain't
Yeah.
fucking with it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's too, you know what I mean? You just know. And it's like, all right. But it's like, don't be the signs. That energy be real. That shit be real. So if somebody got bad intentions to harm you, the energy will let you know that that's about to happen. Like, you know what I mean?
feel it.
And you can feel it. Like, you don't even know where it's coming. But yeah, it's like, how do you balance out your creativity with the business side of being a musician?
So I would say I'm more like 70-30. Like I focus on business more than rapping. And sometimes that could put me on the back burner because it make me not be as consistent and try to stick with what I already got out. But you got to learn business. Yeah, I mean, you got to know the business side of things. And like I told you, I'm a supervisor at the steel mill and shit right now. And they got me in a lot of business development classes and learning how to, you know, control the room and learning how to listen and learning how to just, you know, be a leader. You know what I mean?
Teaching you leadership skills.
Yeah.
So my thing is this is my real thing about jobs. You ever read Cash Flow Quadrant?
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now you're in the E quadrant.
Yep.
But while you're in the E quadrant, he says, learn the skills from them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then take it with you.
Yeah.
So everything you're learning, bro, take that with you wherever you can go. Because it's like what it's saying is that, because they, at the end of the day, employees look at you as like, man, he's our asset.
Yep.
We can use him, until you want to don't use me no more.
Yep.
But I'm going to take every skill with me.
Yep.
So that way I'm like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you might rub shoulders with somebody that got the B or the M.
And
And when you rub shoulders with somebody that got the B or the M, what's going to happen is they might fuck around and give you the company and say, we're starting a new one.
Yeah.
We want you to do this one. And then the ones that's at the top, you depart from them, they mad. Because how the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. And look, this is double down on what you say, the E quadrant, right? And then they're going to use you until they don't need you no more. Well, shit, December 1st last year, that happened. You know what I mean?
Did that happen?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm the prized possession of the company, at least to my eyes, and everybody think it, but this one person above me didn't think it. And he ain't like that. I knew more than him, and he's my boss. Now, I'm not acting out of character or anything like that. I respect authority per se, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna be disrespectful, you know, but at the same time, I'm gonna be me. And man, I woke up feeling good, got a call from my job, I got fired. You know, they hate a young nigga in charge, you know what I mean? So, you know, with that being said, it made me double down on all right, remember what my purpose is, and don't get caught up in a job like that. You know what I mean? Use these classes they're gonna give you, because you're gonna always be on the managerial side, and you know, just using it in real life. And this is where I dropped this album, you know what I mean? Because of these classes I was taking. I just graduated from my last class, but yeah, you know, it's you got to be about business. You know what I mean? America is business. We here to get rich. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You know what I mean?
Never lied. And that's the truth, bro. Facts. You know what I'm saying? That is the motherfucking truth. And the reason why I say that is because, bro, at the end of the day, bro, it's just like nobody can take what's in your mind.
Yeah, at all. Period, point blank.
And that's the part people don't really understand right there.
Yeah.
Like, they can't take what you know.
Material things is cool. It don't make you though. You know what I mean? It could enhance your confidence on who you can double down on who you is. But imagine once you lose that shit. You know what I mean? You gotta really. This is where turn boys into men. You know what I mean? When your back's against the wall, you ain't got nobody to call, and you gotta pull yourself up. And if you did it one time, you can do it again. We got the hustling mentality. We grinders. But it's just, all right, well, this landed me here. Let me go over here and work with this in this market, this field. I still got the same hustling 101 in me. You know what I mean? And so you going to figure out a way. And yeah, man.
Make it happen. Facts.
Yeah.
And like back to that question of like balancing out the music. You said the music is like it's a little hard right now. Or is it like, you know what I'm saying? Or you found a way to balance it out for yourself?
So like, all right, I think I did because so I handle business while I'm at work too as well, because I just be in my office and shit like that. You know what I mean? With nothing but time. So with that being said, I'm reaching out, trying to get sponsorships, just endorsement type of deals, just trying to pitch things. You know, making sure that when I do release, it's simultaneously across not just streaming platforms, but like people who got stuff going to, you know what I mean? Just trying to network more.
Gotcha.
And branch off more.
Okay. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make that shit happen.
Yeah.
And can you share any memorable moments of creating the your album? Like something that really, you know, a moment that you was like, yeah, this is it.
Let me think. This what I just said. I woke up feeling good, got a call from my job, I got fired. So December 1st last year, you know, I got fired and shit from my job. And you know, on my last albums, I used to, you know, use a little racial, call a spade. I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Now I'm trying to really like shy away from that. But this particular song, when I did it, I was like, ooh, and like making the hook is hard for me. You know what I mean? Because I just want to rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I made the hook, I'm like, all right, what's the hook gonna be called? I'm like, all right, what you talking about? I'm like, all right, what you talking about? You woke up, you got fired from your job. All right, what day was that? All right, that was December 1st. It was a Friday. I'm like, all right, yeah, we gonna call it Friday. Well, shit, I gotta be a Craig if you thinking you a Debo.
I got you.
So, and that's where the hook even coming at. And so once I did that, I was like, ooh, I'm nice with it. Yeah. And you know what, man? Let me turn up. Let me like really go my membrane, go back to some old stories and come up with some new stories and shit.
Got you.
Yeah.
Fire shit.
That getting fired was the motivation.
All right.
You know what I mean?
It was, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean, shit like that happen. I done been fired too, bro.
Yeah.
Trust me, and it motivated me to be like, nah, nigga, I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. It just, you know what I mean, sir? It's that's how the white life works. It basically works in a way where, you know, tribulation or pain breeds strength.
Yeah.
It does. It's like, and it's hard to, the hard part about that is like, all right, if you got a kid and say the kid is 3 years old, and we say we're going to take these 3-year-old boys and we're going to discipline them. If the women see that, they going to cry and try to fight us. They're going to try to do harm to us because they ain't going to like the fact that they don't understand the future of what that does to that boy. Not talking about abuse, I'm talking about pure discipline, like making them do structure. So it's like in China, when I see what they do to their little boys, it's like they actually build them up in a certain way where they have endurable strength when they get older. So it's like, dang, he's strong. Like, so when he become a grown ass man, you like, yo, how is he like this? Like, because you don't understand like all the things he had to do to order to make him the way he is. So it's like, how can I explain? It's like if God told you everything you had to go through to be who you need to be at the end, you're gonna say no. Yeah, I'm not doing none of that. Because you're gonna look at all the painful things you got to go through. So it's like, but that's what makes you who you are. And I'm not saying that it has to all be bad. What I'm saying is that it just has to happen. Yeah. It like, think about it, bro. When we going through the womb, like, you know what I'm saying? It take at least 4 levels for us to break through to get to the egg. To get to the egg. And we standing right here right now. If somebody pushed us out, took care of us up to a certain point where until we was able to walk, talk, how we were interacting right now. Until we able to do that. And until you able to walk around the world and be on your own. So like you said, like 18, you a man. So it's like, to even look at a child from the beginning to the end, I got kids, so I look at them and be like, dang. Like, this is, damn. Like, they go from here to here, like, you know what I mean? And when you went from here to here, you just don't realize it. This is like, that's why I say it's inevitable for you to avoid the process. Like, and we try to do that through comfort in so many ways. Yeah, we do. We do. Like, I'm trying to avoid that, man. I ain't trying to go through that. Like, bro, somebody got to go through that. Yeah, you got to. Because even when I quit hustling, and I was like, you know, like, man, damn, I'm about to just depend on a work check. Nigga, it's about to be hard. Hard as hell. I know about it. It's about to be. I know it was just Bud, but like, nigga, Bud is $1 billion business. You know what I mean? Like, anybody want weed? It's universal. You know what I mean? Easy to connect that motherfucker to anybody. I lost everything. I mean, I was looking for places to stay again. You know what I mean? So, hell yeah. But but that put the fire in the belly, never to lose it again. Yeah. That's the part though. So when you received it this time, you was like, nigga, never again. Yeah. and then never again. You bounce back. If you try again, like I said earlier, I mean, you already know how to get to a certain stage because you did it already. Now, once you lose everything and you can get back to what you had, and then you can go 10 steps further than things you didn't even dream of. Like, you know, being a homeowner, like buying cribs. And we ain't talking about like no fixer-uppers.
We talking about like in a couple years, 5 years from now, when I sell this crib, I'm talking 500-600 grand. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So it's buses the Lexus. You know what I mean? It ain't just caught up on the car, you know, but it's everything that come with me using this vehicle to get me from A to Z. You know what I mean? Whether that's a job sending me somewhere, whether I'm coming down here to do an interview, whether I'm going to pick up and go grocery shopping for my mom or sister. It's you know, taking care of the kid. This bus is the Lexus, man. It's it's motivational.
It's a motivational project.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We out here with that one, man. Buses the Lexus, man. Y'all gotta go get that. Y'all gotta go stream that. Y'all gotta go listen to that right now. You know what I'm saying? And y'all hearing that live from Vibeship TV, man. Shout out to Pittsburgh on the city on the North Shore, man. Y'all know where we at.
Yeah.
So let we get into it. But look, man, also, what's the process of you writing lyrics? Like, you know what I mean? Do you need to start off with the beat or you need to have an idea first?
So I gotta hear the beat. The beat speak to me first, and then I'll start writing. But then it's like I can't just write. I got to be like, all right, what's fucking with me? What's on my brain? You know what I mean? So once I get, you know, what's on my brain, what I'm thinking about at that moment, or let me get drunk and I'll think about something. You know what I mean? Then I'll jot that shit down, get the first line going, and then I'll tell the story, paint the picture. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's your process. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And what challenges have you faced as an independent artist, and how have you overcome them?
I think the biggest issue is bread, money. You know what I mean? You need finances. You know what I mean? You gotta network with people. You know what I mean? You gotta pay for, if you're gonna take it serious, you gotta be studio time ain't cheap, buying beats ain't cheap. You know, networking with people. Sometimes, you know, it just costs a little bit of money, and it costs a lot of money. You know, as a whole, it just costs a lot, you know, when you're trying to market yourself. Yeah, some people could drop one song and take off, you know what I mean? And you could be a motherfucker who just spent $250 on the video and $50 to record. But that if you, bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's just money, really. That's the finances. You know what I mean? You get your finances in order and make it a little easier to pursue an independent career.
Got you.
Bless you. Man.
No, you. But yeah, definitely, bro. It's definitely finances, because even when I was rapping back in the day when I was young, same thing. It's like, you kids, you don't know. You just need some finance. You really need money for it. But it's always good to have your own.
Yeah.
Do your own thing. I always like to learn. Like this, I do this. All this, I do it on my own. So it's like I had to learn it on my own, and I like it like that. And then you just teach other people how to do it, and then they can come on board with it. So that's usually the case when you learn a skill, you can teach it to other people. But yeah, bro, it definitely comes down to finances, though, because it's like money talk, bullshit walk.
Yeah, exactly.
That's definitely how it go.
Yeah.
And how do you use platforms like anything like Tidal, Apple Music, Pandora, and how you think that's going to impact your career?
So I mean that's the road to you know, independency. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta wait for the man to come and scoop you up no more. You could just market yourself the best way you can through these platforms, and not even just the music platforms, but you know, the social medias as well. You know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. But you know, these platforms get you paid. You know what I mean? The more streams you get, the more it's pennies. You know what I mean? But them pennies add up eventually. It's just like the stock market, like a penny stock. You know what I mean? Blowing up. You know what I mean?
When you think about the streaming though, like, if I had 1 million streams, they only gonna pay me like $1,000.
Yeah.
That's the thing where I feel like we're shady at. You know what I mean? Because Snoop Dogg was talking about it. A couple artists was talking about it. It's just like there's no real money in streaming. So I had to ask myself, like, so how are the artists getting paid in the industry? So they're really getting paid off of shows.
Yep. It always been that show money.
So it's like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah. Even watching the interview with $1 million worth of game, I was watching them. Straight Business. What's his name? I can't remember dude's name, but he's on there basically saying like when I started doing 50,000 show, 75,000.
D-Lo.
D-Lo.
Yeah.
D-Lo.
Yeah.
Shout out to D-Lo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My bad. I forgot your name, but D-Lo in the industry, even how he ran up the bag doing that. So it's just like, I'm watching and paying attention to that situation. It's like, yo, that's basically, he ain't saying nothing about streaming.
At all.
He's talking specifically about shows.
Yeah.
So the goal only would be is to use the industry vehicle to get your music. It is rough. And I ain't gonna hold you on that. Now that's a rough thing to be doing because they all talk about how rough it be. So like. And back in the day, the old generation wasn't getting no money for the shows.
Yeah.
Now they giving out that bag for the shows to the young generation. You could be a social media rapper, and they'll pay you like we're gonna pay them 50,000 to come through. So just because.
So let me. One thing I learned from Hov and Master P was how they had an 85-15 split. Right. I don't even think Jay-Z had that type of deal.
But, Baby too.
Yeah, Baby too. So. But what Jay-Z had was a Dame Dash, right? And I know shit, they be trying to clown Dame nowadays and this, that, and the third. But Dame knew business. You know what I mean?
He do know business.
And so when these like the Hard Knock Life tour was going on, they're getting that money. You know what I mean? They're getting that show money. Because they have a different type of contract set up, you know what I mean? It's like a partnership. Who's the one who said I feel good?
James Brown.
James Brown. Well, James Brown changed that for us, where he was like, "No, you know what? I'm taking the door. I'll book the venue, and I'm keeping the door." And there's, oh man, could you sell out in this white crowd? You know, back in them days, he was like, "Man, I'm James Brown. I'll put my money up and I'll keep the door," and that's what he did. So, you know, if you there is artists like, all right, so you brought up D-Lo, right? Because I just seen that little $1 million worth of game episode.
Yeah.
But that's a phase. Now, if you young and dumb with that money that you're getting right now, in 5 years they're not gonna be paying you $75,000 or $100,000 no more.
That
you know
part.
I mean? So this is where we're gonna always play Dear Mama. We're gonna always play Juicy. We're gonna always play Michael Jackson.
But though, look, but the peep the game that you're saying, all those artists, those are usually the ones that their family doesn't even own their shit.
Yeah, they don't. But
so look, the longevity, the game is rigged.
Yeah.
And I had to say this to myself. I said, why is all the old, long-lasting music always some way owned by someone that doesn't need to own that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so same thing when R. Kelly was trying to get his rights. That's why all this stuff started happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing when Bill, it's like everybody, when they try to own a piece of something.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he owned the Beatles catalog.
Yeah, he owned 60% of Sony.
And then he was going to buy Marvel right before he about to die.
Yeah.
You would have bought Spider-Man, the whole universe, nigga.
Yeah. But he was smart.
But it's diabolical. They're like, oh, no, we can't do that now. Now, you know what I'm saying? Too much to the point, like, I'm just realizing, like, they don't want us to have too much money to a certain point because at a certain point, we're too creative and powerful to have that type of power, access to it. And I realize that part. And that's just like in the industry, it trickles down even in there. And that's why I say, like, how come the long-lasting music is all owned by somebody that's not part of the family or none of that?
At all.
But all that new music that they know they ain't going to, you can own that. You know what I mean? But you can have your catalog.
But even like when you look at, I think sometimes, because you can still get that show money the older you get, but one thing about our culture is like you washed. nigga, you old. But you see these old people still, white rock and roll bands selling out arenas still. Eating. Yeah, I mean, their moms and dads and grandmas will still remember when they was a kid jamming this type of music. But with us, it's like, I don't know, man. We've been trained well.
Jesus, man.
We've been trained well, man.
We have, bro. And you took the word right out of him. I couldn't even say that. He said it right on the nose. We have been trained well. And I watched an old video that said how we buy and shop.
Yep.
And I said, as the older I get, I don't even care about the name brand.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, I'm in sweats and what we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, bro, that name brand will stick in that closet, bro, and I won't care about that. Because it's like, bro, I'm not out here like that.
Yeah.
Like, and then I understand I don't know, it's like I'm starting to get what they mean when they when what you need and what you don't need. Like, bro, I don't really need all that, bro. Like, that's cool, bro. What I need all that for? I can get it if I want it, but if after I get it, what I'm gonna do with it, bro?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a one-use thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want that product.
Yeah. Now, is that gonna be a ROI? If you wearing out
return on your investment.
Is that gonna
just in case y'all don't know that, return on your investment, ROI.
If you took a picture in some Louis or Gucci and it made you $100,000, I applaud you. You know what I mean, for that. But if you just going out to show off for not even the next woman, the next man, it's
pointless.
Yeah, man. Shop at Walmart, man.
Prime example. I heard somebody saying about it. It was two millionaires talking, and he was saying, "Listen," he said, "I came to pick up a girl in a car that ain't had no AC." And I need to remind you, this man's a millionaire. He said the girl was like, "Why you ain't got no AC?" He's like, "Cool." He said, "I went on a date. Do you know the next day I went to go buy a brand new car?" He said, he said, I had all, they said, fully loaded and everything.
Yep.
He said, I had to realize how much money he was charging me to get the car.
Yeah.
He said, then I bought some land, then it was like 4 point something million. He said, he said, I had to think about how much money I was about to dish out in expenses just to keep it. He said, I sold that.
Yeah.
So the realization now, I'm listening to millionaires, but I'm listening to the conversation of he's understanding that, why do you need all that?
You don't.
And that's what he understood. Was like, you only need but so much, bro. He said, I already got a big crib. What do I need all that for? It's just being extra now. So it's like, at this point, that's why I said it always comes back to what we spoke about off camera, bro. It always comes back to serving.
Yeah.
Service. How are you serving these people?
Yeah.
Like, God give you millions, bro. You got to help somebody.
Yeah. You got to.
Yeah, you got 55 million. You ready to help somebody? Like, somebody need help. Like, get some foundation shit, something going on in your neighborhood. Yeah. Get back to the people because that trickles down.
Yeah, each one teach one, man.
Yeah, so I understand that part now.
But this is the kicker to that though. Sometimes you get older and wiser, and you learn it. But you know, because we come from so hard of a struggle sometimes. You always want what you couldn't have. You know what I mean? But you got to obtain it to realize, like, damn, I'm wearing Louis Gucci Prada, I'm popping bottles, I'm fucking bitches. But damn, why do I feel lonely still on the inside? You know what I mean? And it's like how we talked off camera, when you ain't living in your purpose and things. So when you learn your purpose and you get mature, then this is when sometimes you get the realization that the material shit and all that, it don't matter. You know what I mean? But we just trying to show that we made it, basically.
When you said that correct word, is because, bro, at the end of the day, if we've been trained well, it's only because they devalued us so much that we think that putting on a brand makes us valuable.
Yeah.
Because of the people that looks at us and makes us feel important. That is a pure emotional response of I want to feel important. Even as a child. They got new shoes. I ain't getting you. Everybody clowning on you.
Yeah.
That makes a person feel devalued.
Yeah.
Saying I need to get the brand so they can accept me.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit get deep when they say they program.
Look, man. Look, on this song.
That's powerful, bro. I'm telling you.
On the album, I got this last song on the album. It's called I Hate It Here.
Yeah.
And, you know, in the hook, I'd be like, man, I say something like my complexion, I want to work but these jobs never hire. My skin complexion said I got priors. So when just being a black man, you walk through that door, it's like, man, I know he got a rap a book, a background long, big as thick as a book. You know, he stole, he stealed, he robbed, he raped, he killed, like any little harsh thing that you could do. Sometimes we just walk through the door and people look at us and treat us that way, right?
Right.
But it don't start there, you know what I mean? Sometimes, like, you know, with us being trained well, self-hate kick into play, you know what I mean?
Do.
Self-hate, you know, we got this shit.
I think I ain't me, I can't do that.
We got this shit, like, started, I think, 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. Light-skinned niggas this, dark-skinned niggas that, right? And this is the self-hate of the shit we do. Yeah, I mean, oh, he got good hair or she got good hair. We all got good hair. Yeah, I mean, we all on the same side, but we even divide, and it don't. Social media ain't started. You know, households started it. You know what I mean?
It did.
You could have a light skinned cousin that you just deem get treated better. You know what I mean? And you be like, man, is it me? Well, damn, everybody told him happy birthday. Damn, ain't nobody tell me. Damn, why he get new shoes? You know what I mean? But it don't start, you know, that's where it end at. Where it start at is TV, television.
Television.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's who they show you who the movie stars is. You know what I mean? And they only pick a
Programming you. That's why they call it TV programming.
Who the best quarterback right now gotta be hands down Lamar Jackson, right? But one cuz from the Chiefs they ain't got Lamar done won 2 MVPs back to back, but he ain't in no commercial. He ain't got, you don't see no sponsorship. Now what is it? Is it his complexion? Is it because he can't speak? Well, back in the days, Hardaway couldn't speak, but they knew how to put a doll on TV to be the comic for him. You know what I mean? So with that being said, sometimes, you know, it's self-hate. It's
it's just programming, bro.
Yeah,
it's just programming, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it is programming, bro. You gotta reprogram your mind.
Yeah,
and that takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People just ain't hip to it.
Yeah.
I mean, only a few of us are hip to it. You know what I'm saying? But just getting into it, you know what I mean, this little last question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You know what I mean? You know, if in the music.
In the music, I see myself exactly where I'm at right now at this very stage. I'm trying to be big, but I'm trying to remain humble. I'm trying to motivate the people, and that's what I want to just keep doing. If I don't make no money off of it, I'm cool with that. But if I got 100,000 men and women saying your song changed my life, oh man, you know, that's what I do it for. You know, I'm just trying to stop a young dude from dying. I'm trying to show people that you could work a job and get the finer things in life if you want it. So if I can save a couple lives from the streets, and if I can save a couple dudes from going to jail, I'm rich. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for. You know what I mean? Like,
that's fire. What advice would you give, you know, an upcoming artist that's looking to make it in the industry or trying to do music at this point in time?
Oh man, look, first thing is to put one foot in front of the other. You know what I mean? You gotta do it. Don't think about it. You know, write your music, scout your beats, network with a producer. You might not have the funds right now, but there might be somebody up and coming who make beats. You know what I mean? Get with him. You know what I mean? Put it out to the world. Make sure you go to ASCAP, you get your business and publishing right. You know, there's contracts out here you can get through these distribution companies where you can get your stuff on in all stores around the world. You know what I mean? TikTok, you can pull your name up. Facebook, Instagram, you can pull your name up. Pandora, Amazon Music, you can ask Alexa to play your songs. You know what I mean? But you don't just put it out on YouTube, cross your T's and dot your I's. You know what I mean? Try to get some money off of it and realize you don't need a record label coming in and snatch you up. You know what I mean? You could do it on your own, man. Social media changed the game completely. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Cut out the middleman.
Facts. And what would you do? I mean, what do you hope your listeners take away from your music?
Oh, just like I said, man, I just hope they and make them think about life. You know what I mean? You know, maybe show passion for the other side, depending on who the listener is. You know what I mean? My crowd of people, sometimes black dude in the room. You know what I mean? So, you know, you got people's views sometimes that George Floyd, Antoine Rose deserved that. You know what I mean? And they don't even understand or show no sympathy. So, you know, my goal was to just make not only us wake up, but let the other side feel our pain. You know, to this day, you might get a Caucasian person who say like, man, Tupac is the best. Yeah, I mean, nobody, he's good, he's the best. And why? Because they can understand Tupac. They can hear these words clearly. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, that's all I'm trying to do is just, you know, we all people out here in this world. You know what I mean? We all need each other. You know, we all, yeah, we're very creative and we got natural abilities that probably nobody have without being taught it. You know, we got natural abilities. And but sometimes, you know, we all think different. And if we want to make this a better world, you know, we just got to work together and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just hope to bridge that gap between the race war going on. You know what I mean?
And where they can follow you at on social media, bro?
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all the same. Zoe Worlds, ZO space WORLDS. Yeah, man, I'm on every social media platform. My name's the same. Check me out. It ain't just about the music, it's the lifestyle too. You know, how to treat your kids, how to treat your lady. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be a beacon for us. You know what I mean? Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. And man, who would you collab with in Pittsburgh in the city?
Oh man.
You already collabed with Black J, didn't you?
Yeah, I already got, yeah, that's my...
So how did that collab come about?
So I told you about Matthews and I told you how they wasn't even hiring motherfuckers. One day I'm about to quit. I'm getting all depressed and shit. And I'm like, man, fuck this job. Like, I'm about to try to make it on my own. I walk in, I see Woozy. I'm like, oh shit, Woozy. So we on lunch break smoking in the whip and shit. I'm like, man, this is my purpose, to get people, I mean, street motherfuckers that, you know what I mean, into a corporate job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So next week go by, I see Hemi, and I'm geek too. Like I'm no dick riding shit.
You fuck with his music.
I'm a fan. You know what I mean? Like real shit. He just dropped out real niggas. I fuck with y'all. What's up with y'all?
Oh.
You know what I mean? It was around that time too, right? So I see this nigga and shit, right? And I'm like, I dap him up. Then a couple weeks go by, I see him again in the dressing room and shit, the locker room. And I'm like, man, I'm about to fucking quit this job. Like, he was like, what? And I think he could see, I'm about to cry. Like, my passion is just kicking in. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I mean, I busted up, chopped it up with him and shit. And then later on in that day, I get on Facebook, and he was like, he said some shit like, man, I used to think working niggas was corny. But no, it's like harder. It's harder to be straight and narrow. Like, man, damn, we the corny ones and shit. You know what I mean? Like, thinking like it's easy to go in this lane. You know what I mean? But it's
hell no.
Right? But
respected it.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, is cuz talking about me and shit. I'm like, man, he got it. I just was busting up with this nigga an hour ago. And then we just stayed connected. And then from that point on, it was just like when I got an idea about a track, hit him up. Yo, what you think about this? Yo, how this sound? Because I respect you. I respect the way I look at you like a professional.
Yeah, your cadence is. Yeah, I mean, he definitely got them bars.
Yeah, so and you like we don't rap the same, but we in the same kind of trying to preach a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he definitely be talking that shit.
Yeah, so and that's who I even on that album, I say Hemi gave me the blueprint to styling niggas. You know what I mean? So I pull up in something expensive. So that's the nigga who I go to when I just need some advice about, yo, how this sound, where should I switch it up at? But if I could work with anybody in the city, I ain't even gonna stunt. It would be it would have to be like Harder or Beasley. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Harder on Diesel.
They was you know, I respect hustle. You know what I mean? I respect any grinder. I don't care how you get it. You know what I mean? And Deasley was dropping heat before he went. You know what I mean? Went down. Like I remember like just watching a nigga in Miami and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, man, the gap be getting. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn. Like,
only a few that know.
Yeah. You know, so I was like, man, you know, that's one nigga that's one brother who I know that, man, if this he could be big, just like if not as big, bigger than hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Got you.
Like,
man, shout out to you know what I mean, everybody in the Getty, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Vibeship TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got you said Zoe World?
Yeah, Zoe World.
Zoe World, you know what I'm saying? Out here getting to it, man. And we had a hard ass episode, man. We rocked out, man. We talked about a lot of shit, man. Hey, man, thanks for tapping in, man. It's Vibeship TV. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I fuck with that.